stakes as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only you find a way to win. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. There are no secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked, as these two are in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Will kick off to get us underway. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From the gun, give on the inside. Got the first down and more. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
And they're able to get him on the ground. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. Dropping back, it's Carr. Unloads to the wideout. Fakes the grab. Defense was right there, but they couldn't stop him from making the catch, and he's got it to the 30. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Pulls it in. It's Gilbert. He just won't take a big hit. Slides off guys, makes moves. He's down to the 21. Guys, let's take a step back and talk about Notre Dame. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting for. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
Rain games are so annoying for an offense when you want to throw the football and it's coming down and you can't grip it. But I just remember back in Little League football, rain practices were the best, weren't they? You just run and dive as hard as you can into the puddles, see how far you can slide. And the great thing was, Mama had to clean your uniform and not you.
A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
I love that play call, and quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Kane. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Let's talk for a second about Auburn. They got a huge boost in their defensive front in recruiting last week. Five-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Ball.
Turning it on. Gives him the big stiff arm. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Back to throw, it's Daniels. Into the end zone. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Tigers. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll give it to the back. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Caught close to the marker, it's Payne. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. Second and 10, really hard. Third and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Dropping back, it's Carr. Buying some time. He's going to run it. Creates a little space. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The toss to the right. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Right back to it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. Oh, he's got some space. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They want to throw it. He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
And after that first down gasher, they're close to the end zone. 2nd and goal coming. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown by the Irish. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Arizona State is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jake Plummer, this might not be over just yet. They're trailing by just 4 to Oklahoma. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Oh, they're after him! And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Guys, let's chat a little big picture Auburn. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out.
Looking for a huge play. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Throws to the tight end. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. Making side adjustments here. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block that. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
To running room. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Throws to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Trying to take it back.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Here come the Irish, back on offense. Looking for a man. It's Carr. Got a man. It's Gilbert. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Hands it off. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
Throws for the tight end. He's open on the right. Breaks into the open. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. They'll run it from the gun. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. On first and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. They'll go with a direct snap. Oh, he got loose. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Irish!
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we're going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. Quick strike complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
There he goes. He's at the slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's got an open man. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Looking downfield on first down. The short hands, it's Payne. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48. The Irish come to the line facing second and short. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. The offense changing the play. That's caught. It's Payne. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Looking to throw, it's Carr. Unloads to the wideout. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? Notre Dame once backed up near its own goal line, now on the move. A first down run on the doorstep. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
The offense will quickly use a timeout. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Moving out of the pocket. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to go here in the second half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They go right back to it. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. Back to pass, it's Daniels. Here's a heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. They go to the ground. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Man, this is exactly what you needed to see from this defense to start the second half. If you're down, you got to create some momentum. You got to get your offense a little bit excited. Nice job creating the sack. Perfect start to the second half of this defense.
He puts some heat on that one down the middle. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Taking it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, the defense was expecting pass on that one. 3rd and long. They dial up the perfect coverage and a great job in the back end, reading and reacting to the quarterback when the ball was in the air, coming away with a massive interception.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country. And we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for that.
Scanning the field, it's Daniels. They're working that left side. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And that's a really good job by the defense because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
Field goal is good. And the kick is good. And, guys, we have ourselves a tie ball game.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll go to the ground. Nice move there. Solid run. Picks up 6 and gets it to the 28.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Here's the handoff. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
They punt it away on 4th down. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Inside the 40. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown, Auburn! They take the lead with the 6. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Got a man. It's Gilbert. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
Dropping back, it's Carr. Back open in the middle. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. They'll run this play from the pistol. Looking for space, it's Young. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to fire on second down. Floating away. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
One final play before the end of the quarter. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And here's the third interception of the night. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception.
And that is a backbreaker. It's fourth down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
Throws to the wideout. He's got it. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. Big play to start this drive, and they're already out at the 48. It's first down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy, so frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a guy like this.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scaffold, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the ground, it's Payne. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Running back searching for a hole. Got the first down, looking for more. Still on his feet at the 45. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big game for the offense.
Looking downfield, it's Carr. Pressure coming. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Now the play fake. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Leaves it with the back. Gets it past the marker. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Notre Dame lines up quickly. Looking to pass inside the red zone. He's got the tight end. He'll step out of bounds at about the 11. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
They'll run the option. Now the pitch. Worked on the touchdown. Might as well do the same thing on the two-point conversion. He gets all 8 points on that trip. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. In front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to pass. It's Daniels. Extending the play. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Auburn sends out the punting unit. He really needs to get away a good kick here. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Here come the Irish back on offense. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Finds his tight end. Powers through the defender. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
And that's that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Hauls it in. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up. Maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get first downs, and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw, its Carr. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Now that drive right there is exactly what you dream about. That's how you want your offense to perform. Under a clutch situation, you take the ball down the field, get the score, and now an extra point away from taking the lead late in this ballgame.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He's going to take off. And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Looking to throw on 1st down. He wants a big play here late. And he throws another interception. His 3rd one of the night. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17. Down to a knee here. The defense still has a couple of timeouts if they want to use them.